All right, I have a young lady at the jail. What is your name, please?
Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna rename you. The
Okay.
audio in that room is not that great. And I believe Mr. Murphy is your attorney, right?
Yes.
Do you need to talk to Ms. Hamilton?
I spoke with her yesterday, Your Honor, so I'm ready to go on the record.
All right, Ms. Underwood, do you need, just for an update, Mr. Madison was approved for recovery court, I believe. So do you need a breakout room with him while I take care of Ms. Hamilton?
Just briefly, yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. So, Mr. Madison, I am going to open up some breakout rooms and give you a chance to speak to Ms. Underwood.
Okay.
So you'll have to join it because I think you're in a regular room. Ms. Underwood.
You tell him I'm in here.
Your dad is here too, Mr. Madison.
All right. Thank you.
He's always here for you. So,
Yeah, he always is. Yes, he is.
all right. I'm going to open that room. Go ahead and join it. All right. So, Mr. Murphy, Ms. Hamilton is here. So Ms. Hamilton, I'm going to need you to like scoot up and speak louder because the audio in that room kind of is wonky.
Okay.
All right. This is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Jessica Sharice Hamilton. We have three files, 20-19943FH, 20-19942FH, and 20-19941FH. I have Matthew Murphy appearing on behalf of Ms. Hamilton, and today is the date and time set for a bunch of sentencings. So let me get her paperwork. Oh, I found it. Different pile. Okay, so all right, I have Matthew Murphy appearing on behalf of Ms. Hamilton, and I see a couple prosecutors, but they must not be on this one. So I do show, here I got a letter from Mr. Post. I just have the forensic fluids report. All right, I have a forensic fluids laboratory report. The date of collection was September 5 of 2024, and this was sent off to the labs. On that day, Ms. Hamilton tested positive for amphetamines, methamphetamines, cocaine, and then subcategory would be cocaine, benzoyl-gonine, and then she also tested positive for fentanyl. So I guess we're lucky she's even standing here or sitting here today. Mr. Murphy, did you receive a copy of the pre-sentence report?
Your Honor, the last pre-sentence report that I got, I mean, there was one prepared for sentencing that was scheduled a year ago.
I have one that was sent to you on 10/10 of 23. It was prepared a year ago because nothing's changed.
That's the one that I have and have reviewed, and we provided a copy to Ms. Hamilton and spoken with her about that. Yes, I didn't know if there was one. So there's been no update.
No. So Mr. Murphy, so Ms. Hamilton, have you had an opportunity to read and review the pre-sentence report?
Yes, I have.
All right. Have you had an opportunity to discuss this with Mr. Murphy?
We did yesterday.
Okay, good. And Mr. Murphy, were there any issues in your discussion with Ms. Hamilton?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Hamilton, now this had occurred last year as well. Her account of things are not what I recall, so I don't know if there were things that occurred. Her recollection of what had occurred, what she had occurred in her court cases, wasn't what I had recalled. I didn't know if there were things that occurred when I wasn't here, if she was talking cases I wasn't on. I provided Ms. Hamilton last year as well as this year copies of the register of action for all the cases, the three cases that I have her on. I have assigned on her the register of action from the district court as well as from the circuit court, as well as the police reports for those files. But again, she's insisting that she didn't enter a plea on the matter, that this is incorrect, that she was desiring to withdraw her plea. at this point, if there is a plea on the record for them. Now, as I provided the register of actions, it shows that there was a plea, I believe, to no contest to a possession and then a resisting obstructing officer. And then that plea involved, again, there was supposed to be, I believe, no upfront jail, but there was some missed court dates. So there was incarceration because of that. She posted bond on some cases, but then she's got a case down in district court. Still now, I believe, that's a retail fraud that we weren't appointed to because apparently she wasn't facing jail time on it. But of course, she was held in jail on the bond on that case. But it's still not in we're not appointed to that still, I believe. But again, you can see the confusion here as well, Your Honor, on my part, trying to figure out what, as she's recounting, she didn't do any of these, that these cases were, I don't know if she wanted to say on the record what she believed, what she was saying happened, because again, it's kind of hard for me to follow what she's saying occurred, because she is insisting that Judge Sabler had reduced a file from a resisting and obstructing down to a fleeing misdemeanor charge. So, Your Honor, again, she's asking to withdraw the plea. At this point, I guess I would argue that it might not be knowing involuntary. And also there's pending contempts that she wishes not to enter a plea of guilty on and set those for hearings.
Okay, so Ms. Hamilton, my records show that you did enter a plea on those files as a no contest plea due to lack of memory.
No, I told him I didn't want to plead guilty to those because I'm
Well,
not
ma'am, I'm
guilty.
talking now, not you. So you did enter a plea and you knowingly gave a plea that day. If you want to withdraw your plea, that's fine.
Yes, I want to withdraw my.
I'm
want to
talking
withdraw.
now, not you.
All right.
But understand, the maximum penalty you're facing is prison, and these files stack because you were on bond when you committed some of the new offenses. So, and you have that new file. So if you want me to withdraw your plea because you say it wasn't knowingly given, that's fine. My next available jury trial will be January, and I will make sure to get you on the January schedule, and you will remain in custody because you absconded for a couple of years. So, or you can be sentenced today. So
Go
you're
ahead and sentence
sentencing.
me then.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead and sentence me.
No, because your attitude is kind of
I'm just tired of
iffy.
messing
So I'm
with
gonna
it.
adjourn this out a week and give you more time to talk to her. So Ms.
Okay.
Adams, can I get another sentencing date?
All right, Friday, October 18th at 8:15.
I'm gonna set this over to October 18th at 8:15, and that'll give you more time to talk to Mr. Murphy, and perhaps when you come back, you'll make a better informed decision one way or the other. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.